All right. Cheers. Your cup broke.
Girl, yes, I need to order another one. It has been stuck shut for the longest. It has, and then my floral one, that was a long story. I couldn't find the top to go on it, so I didn't want to bring it with no lid on it and just be ghetto. So I just had to.
Why did you start telling me? I could have just brought some red cups. You know, I got them stacked up on that.
Well, bitch, I got a couple in my, but I didn't want to be ghetto and have a red cup. I'm thinking maybe you do a black cup. That look a little more classy.
Okay, I like black cups too. Black, purple, blue.
A little maybe even a gay one.
Yeah,
they got gay ones.
All
right.
Bitch, let me know so we can have a little unison.
I know. I wasn't thinking about it. I promise you. And it was on the side of the town. I was like, let me try to open this shit one more time. I just need to order a new one. It took a beating. It fell off my car. It done rolled down the parking lot. Like it took a beating. It took a real beating.
Well, yo, where the fuck did she have this cup? This cup is this tumbling.
Cause you know how you get in the car. It has been tumbling. You know how you put it on top of your car. It rolled off my car. It did that twice. And it boop boop boop. Yeah. The asphalt ain't nice. Beat it up.
Well, cheers. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Lord have mercy.
My drink isn't virgin today. It's real thotty, just so y'all know. Meaning it has liquor in it. Virgin drink, no liquor? Liquor in it? Thotty? I just made that the fuck up.
I see, and you just went like...
I just made that the fuck up. Sorry.
Okay.
I was trying to get to the point so the people could know.
All right. Well, hi, y'all. Welcome back to another episode, another week.
Yes.
I'm Chrissy.
And it's Authentic Anna.
And together we are
To each his own.
I've been being controversial all week. And actually I've been calm and I'm fucking sick of it. I'm just sick of people.
Not you buzzing. Excuse you. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm just sick of people.
Oh my, I've been controversial all week. Well, controversial Chrissy has right.
I'm fucking sick of stupid people.
Yeah, me, girl.
I'm just sick of stupid people. You know, I can't stand stupid. You know, that's my little line. I can't stand stupid.
Yes.
And it's just rather annoying. Like, I just need to get away for a couple of days. I just need to be, you know, spend some time away and being unbothered with motherfuckers. Only bothered with the people who want to be on the vibes that I want to be on. If you're not on the same type time, please get the fuck out of my face. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't got time because I have brought controversy to corporate and it's become a problem.
Girl, well, woosah. Let them.
It's been a fucking week, boy. I tell you,
girl.
I'm over it. I'm over it, which is why I'm just like, I need to be on to the fun shit. I need to talk about all fun shit.
Yes.
I'm over these raggedy motherfuckers.
Yes, in society, dragging me down.
Yeah, they are. They making my fucking edges sweat, y'all. Look.
They trying to drag me to jail or hell, and I ain't trying to go.
And I'm not trying. I'm really not. I'm really not. So what's been going on in the streets, girl?
It's been a lot going on in these streets. A whole hell of a lot.
Child.
First of all, like, I don't even know what to say. How do I start? Well, you saying people are stupid. It's stupid stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of that going on. Speaking of stupid, now not to say that I'm trying to call anybody stupid, but it just seemed like stuff is going to get more stupider. Have you seen this quote unquote new grading scale that they came out with that I can't believe?
You added it to the list. I didn't see it before you added it to the list.
I said because it had literally just popped up, but people, and it's crazy because that was the only time I had seen it. But since then, I've seen like
sense as to why
two people have responded. There you go. I said, first of all, so just to give y'all some context, an A is anywhere from an 81 to 100%. A B is 61 to 80%. A C is 41% to 60%. And a D is a 40 and less.
An F is 0 to 20%.
Yeah, 21, yeah. A D is 21 to 40%. And I said that wrong. And a F is 0 to 20%. It's just like at this point, This just gave me a headache reading
This
it.
grading scale, I don't know, and is this universal or is this only in certain states in the South?
I'm not sure.
Where's
I
this-
think
where's this grading scale taking place?
I don't know.
Where is it implemented?
I saw a whole bunch of people responding to it though, like meaning people from up here and people from like down south too, and they just like they're in the same and they're around our age and they're just looking at it like, well, where was this at when we was struggling? But then you know you got the people who are on the serious side, like they're joking around, of course, but they're like, no, in all seriousness, this shit is ridiculous.
No,
Like,
they not.
how old are you, chicken nugget?
Right. That's when when your child's favorite color is 7. Listen, this is your fucking fault.
Woo! And not his name.
Shit.
I just don't understand
this is
that.
utterly ridiculous.
I think it's an insult to.
Yeah.
It's just an insult
To
to
the
their
education system, period.
Absolutely. Y'all need to leave that in the trash.
But
I will say, I saw that this teacher had this no homework policy. Now, something like that would be dependent upon what we could get through in the day, because she feels like that people ever since. I was obliged to see that people have had teachers that did this. I didn't have no teachers that did this. That did no homework policy. Their homework assignments over the weekend is literally to do something fun and they have to come back and talk about it with the class. But she was saying she feels like, and it's a young black teacher. Shout out to you, man, because I feel like she took it from a standpoint, it's not even my feelings, but she basically said that they need to be taking their time. When they get home, they spend all day at school with us, and their parents spend all day at work. Those few hours that they have to eat dinner together and wind down from their day, they should just be spent doing that. Like, they shouldn't be worrying about doing homework. And I said, you know what, ma'am? You absolutely right. She said, that's why we do, we have a rigorous activity and curriculum during school. I said, there you go. I could see that happen. I can see that being, as long as they're getting it, you know what I mean? I could see that.
Speaking of getting it, the teachers that are getting the attention with Beyonce and Sexy Red, that shit is sending me. Okay? I told y'all weeks ago that Beyonce was going to start muting your kids when the school year started. Didn't I say it? I said it. I said be prepared. They going to start quiet in the classroom with just everybody on mute. Well, I'd be damn it if I didn't see the Sexy Red on.
A mess.
The teacher said, what's the line to ski? If you see me and you trying to see what's up, ski. Yep, that's how she get the attention. They say the ski part. That is very ghetto, but the whole class respond. I said, why do I think they was like 3rd or 4th grade. I said, why do these
y'all
kids
even know this song?
No, yes.
But you want to know what's funny? I was cracking up. You know how you be on the toilet thinking about stuff? I was on the toilet the other day thinking about stuff, right?
Toilet thoughts. That's about to be a segment. Toilet thoughts.
I was on the toilet, girl. I was laughing to myself because why was I thinking like, yo, when Thong Song came out, they really let us dance to that. We was in 6th grade. Why would y'all, like, we had a whole performance.
Can you not? Because I was just recently watching that episode of Unsung with Drew Hill. And you know that song came out?
Yes.
That was really one of my favorite sisters.
And but why was the teachers...
Word for word, I still jam to this day. That's my shit. Don't like to wear thongs. Don't get me wrong. I don't enjoy wearing thongs. I just personally don't. I don't want nothing just stiffen up the crack on my ass all day. But the song, like living a vida loca. Just
it's
saying.
the beat. I just beat.
Yeah. When them horns come on.
All night long. Then he was moonwalking across all the chicks on the beach.
Nigga, Cisco was the first to moonwalk across bitches.
Yes.
In the middle of the sand.
He said, Peter could do it. I can do it.
This bitch has dragged Peter into this. Lord, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I can't.
So.
But for real, it's a lot of songs.
Like that, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we were. We were dancing to that. And they let us do it. What is wrong with us? Shout out to my teachers, though.
Lil' Kim and all of them, though, too.
We was, too. You right. Like, all the old school bad boy... y'all let us do it. But I guess they probably was like, they probably was like, this group is different.
That was like 96, 97, bitch.
They said these groups are different.
Yeah.
We have to...
I ain't gonna even lie. I can see us being in school talking about ski when we was in school.
Yes. Yeah.
I can see us doing that.
Mm-hmm. We was going underlay, mama, E-I. We was doing that.
You know what was one of our calls too? One of our class used to do? Bowling!
Yes. Automatically. Especially because we was graduating when that came out. That was decent. Anywho, back to the school bull. We got to go into this bus bullshit because let me just say this. First of all, besides the school buses, I just got to throw this out there because all the Philly people know something has been crashing left and right. I don't know what's going on. They've been crashing with each other, crashing with stability.
The Southeastern Transportation Authority
is going. I don't know. This hiring event needs to be taken a little more seriously. No shade.
Was not done properly.
And they having another one too. So I mean, if you interested, but you know you can will that thing the right way, then you know handle that. But in Philly, they are offering it's a shortage of bus drivers, so they're offering parents money to drive their kids to school amid the shortage.
This is ghetto.
So the School District of Philadelphia has launched a program to provide a monthly payment to eligible parents who choose to opt out of district bus, van, or cab assignments and instead drive their child to and from school. All registered families will receive $300 per month, $3,000 per school year for transporting their child to and from school. We also offer the option for families to receive $150 per month, $1,500 for the entire year to transport their child to school in the morning, but still utilize the bus, van, or cab service in the afternoon. So you have the option to do one or the other. One or both. How does that sound? You think it's going to be
an influx? And who the hell the director over that department? Miss Frizzle?
I don't, apparently.
That is ghetto as hell. I don't care what nobody say. I don't want to see JoJo mom up there driving.
Well, if she got a CDL, she drive for paratransit or she do CCT. Why can't she drive for school?
It definitely was a couple of kids, school, parents who worked for the school.
Or like they aunt or uncle.
Yeah, no lunch lady or something, no hallway monitor or something.
That's the NTA.
Little couple of folks in there, but the school bus, people get ghetto, and people y'all are driving these fucking buses like y'all drive these cars.
The fact that actually made the shade room was what made it funny to me.
That's why it's even more. The shade room made it even more ghetto. I'm like, why do we have to make the shade room for this shit?
I don't know.
It's
probably
nuts.
Because it just shows how in desperate need we are. Like this city is just this summer has been crazy. I'm glad the kids are back in school because honestly they need something else to do. Please make the school year fun. Please do something. Make the kids interested. And I can't say it like that, but just encourage them to be more interested. Try to motivate them. Think outside the box and do different things. And I know I'm saying it easier said than done, but sometimes, listen, educators, I know y'all having a strain, but y'all can do it.
I told you go over there and work for the school district. I told you could teach them something.
Punch you into something.
I don't know why you gonna punch me in the face. I told you I said build a whole curriculum, go there, present to the school district because they don't know what the fuck they doing down there. Didn't I? Am I lying? Bitch, I told her.
You starting your shit.
This bitch work with them fucking kids and they bad as shit, but she know how to get them to listen and she know how to get them interested. Okay?
Some of them, not all of them.
Well, the ones that want to fucking learn, them other badass motherfuckers that's for the streets, you leave them to throw them to the wolves.
Absolutely.
Well, not throw them, but let the wolves fight with each other.
Yeah, right. Well, let other avenues.
Let the Chuckies play amongst each other.
Just let other avenues, So let's jump in. As the summer weeks wind down, we should just, jump right on into this boss of the week. Everybody likes to stay active. Everybody likes to do a little bit of fitness here and there, whether you just consider cleaning your house or walking or whatever like that. But MJ Fitness Boxing has an authentic boxing gym that's founded on passion and commitment. So if you're interested in getting some lessons, Malik Jackson Boxing Gym. Head on over to their website. It's www.malikjacksonfitness.com. You can schedule over there, check out his rates, and see what kinds of things he offers. There's a lot of videos of a lot of people in the community who go through there to get all kinds of training, workouts, and to sharpen up their skills, to stay active. And it's a young black man in the community making a difference and getting our people sharp. So what's up, Malik? Shout out to you. So they have an app also. We Live, baby. So... their app is Malik Jackson Gym. So Malik, Maleek, Jackson, Jackson, and the word gym. So they're located on 926 North 2nd Street in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Give them a shout out or give them a visit.
I see what a little session like.
Yeah, right.
All right. Shout out to you, Malik.
Shout out to you.
Teachers on Boss of the Week. Okay.
Yes.
See you.
Period. All right.
Dum 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 dum.
I was crying. I always get a phone call at the wrong time. Sorry, I just had to
You always get a phone call while you're recording.
Yes,
it's always you.
I always tell people I'm recording. They still call me. Oh, I forgot. Just text me. Anyway,
text her, bitch. You fucking calling during recording. I'm talking to me. Text her. If you were listening, text her. Okay? Don't be fucking interrupting shit. Thank you. On to the topics.
Yeah, so on to the day.
Alright, so topic number 1. So there was some, I'm always, in the controversial part of things on social media. So I came across this thread where a black woman therapist on Twitter discussed 6 unpopular relationship opinions that she was willing to stand on no matter what. She said, I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm dying on this hill. I don't care what nobody said. You can come to me with an argument as to why you don't think it's true. I'm coming right back at you with something else. So the first thing she stated was a lot of people would be much better off single.
Okay.
That's her first unpopular opinion. And I agree.
Yeah, between the people that's going crazy, the people that are constant cheaters, because almost nobody is faithful in 2023. I'm sorry. People do it. They exist, but not a lot of them. Yeah, they would just be better off single. Especially with the stuff we've been seeing online, like even for instance the situation with the lady and her husband when she found out he was dibbling and dabbling, and she's like, oh no, we not breaking up, we gonna stay together. Oh, it was a viral clip of this woman. She caught her husband cheating, and they was having a conversation, and she was like, oh no. Now that I know that you opened this door, oh no, we're not breaking up. We're going to do, she said, oh, you're going to do what you want to do outside, and as will I, and we're going to bring our happy black asses back to this house. We're going to continue to build business, raise our kids in a love, and go forth with our lives. But as far as going outside, we can do whatever the hell we want. I
ain't even lie. Rich white people do it all the time.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
I probably would be down with it, especially depending on how much assets and how much you guys are worth combined and jointly. It's like, yeah, if it's cheaper to keep her. That comes from the cheaper to keeper mindset. So it's just like, no, it's easier for us to maintain together than to blow this shit up apart. So you get what you want, I get what I want, and we still gonna keep this train rolling. Bottom line, I don't see it, to be honest with you, I probably would have pulled that move. I'm not gonna even lie.
I mean,
if I was in that situation again where we got businesses and stuff together and all that, yeah, like I'm not about to take no major ass loss.
True.
My mom always told me, don't ever let nobody cost you nothing. Listen, we gonna do what the fuck we gotta do so my shit don't get and you were saying?
Y'all better invest in some trusts.
You better put trust in other trust at that.
Okay? Get hip to it, okay?
LLCs and trust, don't put nothing in your name. All LLCs.
Yeah. And that's it.
Sometimes give y'all a little game to sing up and
get a prenuptial agreement. That way it don't get messy.
Everything
we built together, we split, and everything we came with, you leave.
Who haven't done that, when you already in the situation and in the thick of it, go on. I ain't mad at her.
What else we got?
So the second unpopular opinion she stated was, if we nurtured our friendships more, we wouldn't focus so much on romantic relationships.
Oh, yeah.
I said, okay, I think that's kind of obvious, almost. Yeah. Many people may not agree with that because they feel like, well, they're completely separate anyway, but there are some overbearing relationships, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And then think about the fact that a lot of people, I'm sorry, in our culture, a lot of these females give these guys 1,000 chances, but when it comes to their family and friends, and in a situation, I'm not even calling little, because sometimes things do be big, but if it's worth the conversation, sometimes they just really don't be willing to have it. But he can drag you through the mud 1,000 times and you go back to him. But it's fuck your friends and fuck your family and everybody else. That's crazy. Y'all not even married. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, even with being married, sometimes you don't marry your soulmate. So sometimes it may be true, going ahead and you do what you gotta do, I do what I gotta do. Keep your business, or just go ahead and file a divorce. So
there you go.
Unpopular opinion number 3. You don't have to stay for the kids. In fact, you are causing them more harm.
Oh, absolutely.
Girl, yes.
Absolutely.
Them kids be miserable as hell.
Yep.
Kids can feel that tension. Y'all know they say drunks and kids speak the most honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen. Kids gonna tell you, and even if they don't say anything to you, their behaviors, they're gonna respond some sort of way, whether you're paying attention to it or not.
Absolutely.
And that's the unfortunate part.
I think that's 1,000% true.
In the words of our good girl Jazzy, let that nigga go.
Yeah,
okay.
Just more importantly, just know who you're dealing with, bro.
It's
no way where you have to talk about that. It's like once the relationship is over, I don't understand the whole mindset of I'm gonna be bitter and cause issues.
That's always been crazy to me.
Oh, well, what about the kids? And it's just like, what about the kids? We can still raise them and be a healthy family. Goodness, y'all be making excuses.
Yeah. The next one kind of is synonymous with one that was earlier. She stated that marriage is a business deal, even if you don't view it that way.
No, it really is.
At the baseline, marriage is a business deal.
Mm-hmm.
At the baseline, you can marry for love all you want, but when you really sit down and think about it and pick it apart, you are marrying for other things that are incorporated into what we would look at as a business deal.
Absolutely, because you're building a lifestyle together, so a livelihood and a legacy. If you got children and stuff like that, so yeah, it's definitely a business deal. It's an investment by far.
But I'm investing my time, my body, my money,
my damn thoughts,
all of that. Like, and that's when I said body, I was thinking about everything.
Right.
Okay, not just the sketch.
I'm done.
For real, I'm just saying. Unpopular opinion number 5: your partner is not supposed to be your piece. They can enhance your life though. That is synonymous with the whole, if we nurtured our friendships, I feel like that's that goes kind of in that category too. Yep. And last but not least, going to sleep mad at each other isn't always bad. Sometimes we need to process and gather our thoughts. I
1,000% agree. I think you need to say a prayer.
Well, damn, somebody hit a fucking nail.
No, I'm sorry. No, because some people would just be saying, because I always thought like, you ever realize, like, when you younger and, you hear, older people talk when they're married, they always say, oh, the perfect couples don't never go to sleep mad at each other and stuff like that. Like, I used to always hear older people say that. Not just men or not just women, both. And I'm just in my head like, well, damn, like, what if the shit happened at 9:30 and I go to bed at 11? And I'm still mad.
Not the 90 minutes.
You can just touch my shoulder. I'm still a little hot to the touch. I'm just saying. I might need to get a little...
The bitch in the bed roasting.
I might need to be counting some sheep a couple times. Just, I could just see that. Sometimes in life when certain things happen, although it's not, it's people outside of someone you're in a relationship with, oftentimes you need to sleep on shit or just take a break from the person to have some time to think and reassess and process everything that happened.
It's good to have separate rooms, even if you are married.
There you go. Okay. Absolutely. That is, I agree. Okay. And sometimes, we just need that thought. So I agree with that. I do. I just do. I just always thought that was stupid. Like, I don't know. Not saying you gotta be petty and be like, don't put your toes on me and that.
Now don't put your toes on me.
Get on your side,
you better not put your fucking toes on me.
We gonna have a problem.
That is a no matter what.
I'm hollering.
How much I love you? That's a hell no.
Okay.
But I can agree with most, if not all, of what she said as a collective, because there are these, like you said, relationship stereotypes.
Yep.
About the perfect style of relationship, and every relationship is different. We hear it so often, but we never really take to it.
No.
When we're actually within it, that what works for you doesn't necessarily work for somebody else. We hear that all the time, but we don't really take heed to it when it comes to applying it to somebody's situation that we know of.
Absolutely.
So it's just like, leave me the fuck alone and my shit. Okay? All right, so on to the next topic. What's this hair did you got, Anna?
Oh, so this one's a little more heartfelt but serious. We started with something light. So this is just a little thread. I'll start talking about it.
Thread.
Yeah. So it basically just touches on racism in healthcare. So so I'm just going to start with the thread. So the lady talks about, she's like, I had a patient today who was a little elderly black woman. She was telling me that she really didn't want to go to the hospital because her hair wasn't done, and she notices that white doctors and nurses treat her differently when her hair is done versus when it isn't. She was saying she feels like she's not taken seriously and treated like a crazy person when her hair is all over the place. So I flat twisted her hair into a cute little style for her in the back of the ambulance while we were on the way to the hospital. She was so happy and she felt so much more confident about going to the hospital. I love being able to do that for her. It was definitely a reminder of how deep medical racism is and how important representation of black people, especially black women, is in healthcare. We really need each other. So I agree with that 1,000%. It's crazy because of course everyone has had grandparents and stuff like that. Thinking about being younger and how much pride and dignity my grandmothers put into their appearance. Like they all had their different thing. Like one of my great grandmother was a beautician. She ain't played it. My other one, she used to even went to the point when she was no longer able to travel to the hair shop. Her hairdresser came to her to do her hair. My grandma was 80, damn near 90 years old, still getting her hair done weekly. Like she ain't played it. So I'm like, and she always said, make sure you leave the house with clean drawers on. That's how she took it. She had a real small voice. Just stuff like that. Don't be wearing no pantyhose with no runs in them. Like just stuff like that. Be a lady. Make sure you clean, stuff like that. So she was like, because she said when you look a certain way, people treat you a certain way. And that's very true. That's true. And think about it in terms of when you go on job interviews. They don't want you coming in there with your hair all over the place, a pair of tights on that's with holes in them and a big t-shirt. You got to be dressed up clean cut and presentable. So I really think that because we're already at a deficit as far as the treatment that we get, even when it comes to like maternal health and stuff like that, just in general, when we go in there for anything, we're almost always looked at as if like, oh, they're just complaining to be complaining, or if they see us and we look a little bit disheveled or out of order, not even taking into consideration that this is an elderly woman. She probably can't hold her hands up over her head for a long time. She probably doesn't even have the strength to wash her own hair. So maybe her family hasn't gotten to her. Maybe she just hasn't had anyone care for her in a way to get her presentable. She probably can't do it no more. And that's just unfortunate. So we don't get that pass though as black people. We got to show up clean, pristine, and on time all the time, anytime, everywhere we go. So it's unfortunate, but it just warms my heart to know that there are people in the medical field who still have that heart and still have that compassion to, help people. Because it didn't take her nothing. She probably put a little flat twist in her head or something like that to make it look just neat and presentable so they wouldn't be looking at her and treating her any kind of way. Because I've been there, done that.
I've heard the nurses doing that, like nursing homes and stuff like that, like going around and, doing different hair of different, different people. Even when it doesn't matter how old you are, because even when it comes to young kids, like we used to be in like residential facilities and stuff like that, you had kids who didn't go home on the weekends. Yeah. And stuff like that, wasn't able to, afford and have extra money to get their hair done and stuff like that. Girl, I didn't put leaves. Okay, all kinds of shit. Yes. Head stools, all kinds of fucking shit. So I'm like, because you want people to be able to feel,
presentable,
beautiful. You want somebody to be able to look like that. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck how ugly you is. You want to feel like you look your best. You know what I'm saying? So I will always assist.
I'm sorry, I have to laugh because I know her.
No, I'm serious.
I know you are.
You making me laugh. Stop.
I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so funny. Just said, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know why. I done lost my fucking train of thought.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry because
you play too much.
No, but you're right though. I 1,000% agree. I feel like no matter what you look like, because we're all attractive or unattractive or not to somebody, but in general speaking, people feel better when they're presentable, clean, got nice clean clothes on, and they in the mix.
They feel like they in something that they look, they feel like looks nice or whatever like that. Hair cut like it one's got a little fade, got a little edges.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Got a little wig, might not be the best wig, might be a little yakky. But you gotta make it do with a little yakky. Listen, I used to tell some of the kids, listen, you lucky I can work with this. Right?
Wrong. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
It was a hair did though, baby.
It was a hair got did.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I remember when my grandma was in the what's it called? She was in the I came in one day, I still got this picture of my phone. I gotta make a meme of it because it's that funny. Like till this day, it was so funny. Like, cause her little round head and the lady had braided her hair up into 2 buns. We was crying. When we got there, they was the neatest braids. Like, she took her time. She's like, I was talking to her this morning. She said, oh, I braided her hair. I hope you don't mind. I was like, no, actually, I'm happy that you did that because we didn't get a chance to do it. Looking out for the cookout.
You braided up in 2 buns, though.
It was so cute, though. I said, Grace, why you up in here with these 2 buns? Looking like 2 horns up in here raising hair.
Why you got Minnie Mouse up in there fucking racing?
And then the fact that when I came and she had her back to the door, so all I saw was her back and these two men.
Fucking Grace Lee and shit. All she needed was some chopsticks.
That's what I say. I'm like, all you need is little bun chopsticks.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
but yeah, you
God,
always say, as a woman, you always feel better when your hair is done. Shit, y'all know shit, the last couple weeks, I was looking the fucking rough. I had to put this wig back.
Shit, I'm looking rough too. Listen, it was about to be a man down situation. If I ain't get in the shower this morning, boy, it was about to be a man down because my afro was done.
Girl, it's rough.
It's rough.
This humidity does numbers on your shit. Okay?
Yes, it do. And it's going to be hot as hell the next couple days.
Mm-hmm.
As the summer winds down. So, yeah, look out for the cookout. If you know, the little girls, if it's that little girl on your block, because my godmom was that lady. She used to have a big thing of barrettes and ballies.
Notice and observe that it's somebody who don't,
help them out. Yeah. Do a little, young boy, let me see your sneaks. Or I got some old sneaks
right, I was about
to
say, even if it's not hair, even if it's clothes.
Just making their their presentation.
Help one another. That's how we rebuild the community. That's how it was when we was coming up. Like Philadelphia, even as far back as early as the 90s, like we were still communal within our society. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All the neighbors on the block was looking out for the kids or whatever. We had friends on the block growing up. We all went to the store together, the park. We all went to school together, so on and so forth. If your mom was working late or something, you had somebody else on a house block that you could go to or whatever. Listen, I got locked out plenty of times when I was a young bull, okay? But you had responsible adults and or neighbors or family members that you know you could go to in the community in case of emergency or something happen.
Yeah.
We don't have that shit no more.
No, we don't.
We finding 12-year-olds in a fucking dumpster.
Yes.
Wrapped in fucking plastic. It's just like, I don't understand.
And so many people say me that. And I'm just like, I have no idea why that happened. That's just sad. I'm like, but you never know these days. Like, you never know what's going on. Like, you don't know if he was involved in the street. You don't know if it was mistaken on anything.
There were multiple comments going around. I would be more interested to confirm some of what I read within the comments as the story continued to develop. I mean, hopefully by the time y'all see this will be after the holidays, so hopefully it'll be more to develop to the story. But as of now, all they did was identify the young man, know that he was shot, wrapped in plastic and dumped in the dumpster.
That's all I seen too.
You know what I'm saying? That's literally it. There's no additional details to the story. Again, I did see some other things floating in the comments, and I saw it repetitively, but I don't want to speak on it just in case it's not necessarily true information. Mm-hmm. So we'll see as, again, the story develops, but we just got to stop this shit. And again, you have to know where your kids are. I don't care how broke you are there or how much money you have or do not have. Let me not use the term broke. There are resources out here for you. There are resources out here for your children. We live in the city of Philadelphia. It is plenty of shit, trust me, available if you just go out there and look for it. Mm-hmm. In every single fucking part of the city. Mm-hmm. So there's literally no excuse. If you really want to try to get your child, some help, or even if you're a new parent or something, you're like, I really don't want my child to be in the streets, so I want to find something for them to do. Sit them down, talk to them, ask them what it is that they like to do before they just get out there traveling in the streets with their friends and following aimless fucking whatever that they be doing. Flash mobs, all kinds of shit. All kinds of stupid shit. Kid with all y'all. Mm-hmm. Sit down and talk to your kid. Ask them what it is that they like. Ask them what they're interested in.
And not only ask them, and then you got to keep asking them in different ways. Like, be creative about it. Expose them to different things. There's different things that you can take them to do. There's a lot of stuff happening in the fall.
Things outdoor festivities.
Yep.
What they call them, with them Longwood Gardens, they be having them festivals and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Home Depot has a class once every month.
Yep. On Saturdays.
So do that.
The DIY, little workshop to teach your kids how to do little stuff at home. That thing is so cute. They used to have it for adults a few years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I went down there a couple of times.
They need to put them kids. They need something
construction and they can put them in construction. Hell, you're so busy trying to worry about buying these houses. Your child might be able to build you a damn house. Mm-hmm. All you need is the land.
All you need is the milk of the land.
The fat of the land.
The fat of the land. I don't know why I just said the milk of the land. Child, help me. Jesus, send the angel.
Good night. What's next?
Oh, my goodness. So, there isn't anything next except for the reality check.
Well, let's get to it.
Let's get right into it. So, I came across this thing. I need your help. Let me know in the comments what y'all feel, how y'all think about this. So the saying goes, your worth is only as much as what you value. Your worth is only as much as what you value. So the first thing I'm going to do.
Okay, I read that wrong the first time.
Sorry, y'all. I'm supposed to. I don't know why this is happening. Sorry. Anyway.
Excuse me.
So I pulled up. Then my phone vibrating. So I pulled up the definition of worth. So the definition of worth, equivalent in value to the sum or item specified. So it says sufficiently good, important, or interesting to justify a specified action, deserving to be treated or regarded in the way specified. Right. All right. So, and as far that's when in regards to it being an adjective, in regards to it being a noun, an amount of a commodity equivalent to a specified sum of money. So, I don't know if I want to think about it in the terms of money. I think for me, it's the other definition. It means sufficiently good, important, or interesting to justify a specified action, deserving to be treated or regarded in the way specified.
Yeah. So when you talk about when you put it in the terms of that question or that statement, that's the definition of worth that they're referring to. When you're saying if your what does it say? Your worth is only as much as you value. Because I read it wrong at first. Because I was like, I thought it said at first your worth is only what you value. Or no, I can't remember how I read it, but I was like, it's asking the same question twice. Yeah. Almost like I was almost thinking it was asking me the same thing twice. Because I was like, well, ain't worth and value the same thing? Or synonymous rather, but.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you can, but the context that we're using it in. So let me just go over the definition of value too. So in regards to a noun, the regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something, a person's principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. So the second definition is where my mind goes. A person's principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. Yes, because your values and morals of life. Yes, what you value in life. That's where I go. So I think of it as, okay, so if I feel like that could be very true. That could be a very true statement. Because if I don't value specific things that aren't worth anything, then what am I really worth? If I only value negative shit, am I really worth the trouble of somebody being, associated with me or anything? Thinking of that and that aspect of it from that perspective. Your worth is only as much as what you value. So meaning your values. It's very literal. So your value stems from your worth stems from what you value in life. So I can see that because when you're not putting a decimal on it or money attached to it, I could see that because somebody's mindset could be worth so much more than what they actually possess. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't brought their ideas to fruition yet. They're in the workings and it's a progress. So, that's where my mind went when I saw that. And I thought it was an interesting thing. Like, I've never seen, that worded that way.
Yeah, because now that you say that, it's kind of similar to a statement that I heard that said your mind is a greater asset. Something like your mind is a greater asset than your physical ones or something like that. Mm-hmm. Something to the nature of that. And I agree. Because whatever you physically produce within your lifestyle, it derives from something that you thought about. Mm-hmm. So your mind is your greatest asset.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's something that you thought about, something that you like.
Whether you got an idea or had a conversation with somebody else or a bunch of other people, you processed it in a way to make it make sense. And to make it benefit you. So your mind,
and then you put the action behind it. You know what I'm saying? And it probably sparks you to go to another level. You know what I mean?
I'm like, your mind is your greatest asset.
Absolutely, yes, it is. Because you can't put a price on that. You can always acquire more knowledge. That's the most beautiful thing about life. I think that when you assert yourself in a way that you're hungry and you're eager to learn and you're there and you showing up to be coachable and you're willing to to get your feet wet in different streams of knowledge, that makes you a more marketable person. But it also makes you more like multifaceted. Like you're exposed to different things. It's like your values start to take off. the more you're exposed to. Like
and
I
your
tell,
value, then your personal worth increases.
there you go. Just like I tell people, you don't travel. How do you know how other people live? That's such one of the most essential things in life. I think you're more marketable when you are a person that travels because you have different experiences, and you might not be afraid to go certain places.
Know black people.
Yeah, that too.
I hate to say it like that, but because we have a large population of us that still operate from this crabs in the barrel mentality.
Yes.
And we, of course, we live in this fucking centralized, democratic is corrupted ass country where everybody needs to step on somebody's foot to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That is a total fucking formula for corruption. It's a total formula for bullshit. Like, sorry, I probably went sideways a little bit there, but it's just
no, you're good.
It just was. We just can't get past it. You just, black people, we just put ourselves in this pool where we divide ourselves. It's not necessarily other people always dividing us. It's like people always want to blame. It's like church people always want to blame the devil for something. No, you gotta take accountability for
the because you have the you have a choice.
Always the devil.
No, you just have a choice.
It's a lot of the time. Don't get me wrong. Fuck that nigga. But it ain't. You gotta take accountability for the shit that you did and the doors and the windows that you opened that allow him to come in and do whatever.
And be instrumental, yeah. Right.
So as black people, it's just like, it's unfortunate to say at the same time, we want that black Wall Street, black back and all of that other kind of stuff. But it's just like, with the mentality a lot of us have right now, I hate to sound pessimistic about it, but I don't think it's going to happen. At least not in this generation.
Yeah, I get it though. I ain't even gonna hold you. I hate to sound pessimistic too, but I get it. Like, I get why you feel that way, because I see it every single day.
I want it to happen so bad for us to be a collective and show that camaraderie to one another and be able to build, and we can look to each other for stuff, but we just can't.
We can't.
Right? We just won't. Right?
Yeah.
We just
that's
won't.
The wrong word.
It's not that
we
can't. It's just that we just won't. So now I gotta say shit like, I mix and mingle. A couple Asians. A couple Asians and
know a couple people other than you. Other than people that look like you.
Asians and Caucasians.
Yep. So what do you think? Do you think your worth is only as much as what you value?
I mean,
what are your
put
values?
It that way. Shit. I don't think people have no other choice but to think about it with the way you said it.
Yeah. They don't, but you'd be surprised. I had this conversation. I posed this question to different people to see their reaction. I promise you the conversation was always at the very least 10 minutes long, going back and forth about the definitions, how these things, because everybody thinks a certain way. And I'm thinking like, okay, I think I really see like, in a philosophical standpoint from what the person is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, thinking deeper into the question and making it deeper, you know what I mean? Deeper. And rather just relating everything to money, because that's what they do in 2023. That's all I was trying to say. But, anyway.
But everybody just want to sound so fucking smart, though. A lot of people be saying a bunch of fucking words, but don't be saying shit.
There you go. That's it.
Like, let's just be
because the question is very simple. It's no big words in it.
Yeah,
you know
what
I mean?
said. Well, when you put it that way, it's no other way but to really think about it other than the way you say it. You went based off of the definitions. So I'm just like, anything else outside of that, some stuff is just unnecessary to combat.
Or they can just perceive the question a different way, because it was half and half.
I mean, I get that.
Half the people who thought about money and other people.
Well, fuck the ones who don't think about it my way. How about that? That's what I was
saying. Rude. That's rude. I thought that maybe that I didn't, sometimes people just don't see it my way. Cool.
I mean, that's fine, but again, it would depend on the situation. I wouldn't say nothing. If you don't think about it like me,
we gonna pray for her in the meantime.
Don't stop praying. Don't stop. Believe it.
I'm so done with you. I'm so done with you. I hope y'all. I hope the beginning of September has been excellent, wonderful to y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all. September. We are like an inch away from episode 100. So make sure you are subscribing, you're liking, you're commenting, you're staying on point with us every week when we're dropping the latest and the greatest, the coldest scoop weekly. And join us for another To Each His Own production. Because who would be?
Us.
2 players from the Himalaya. I thought I got a cloak on.
The Papa was a rolling stone. Hey, wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died,
made me almost. Good night, America.
September, I just could not stop thinking about it. It was the 3rd of September. I was giving outro music as you was giving the closing statement.
Oh, once again, another week here with us.
Oh, I got to watch The Temptations.
Visit our website at toeachhisownpodcast.com. Leave us a review.
Please do, because ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Made your ways.
I am one of your lovely hosts, Authentic Anna.
Oh, I'm Chrissy, y'all.
Controversial Chrissy this week. And together we are To Each His Own. Bye.